It's officially Kansas 1, Casey 0. Kansas has got the best of me, man. I started off hot out of the gate. A couple of 3-year-old studs. And now we got the weather moving in, so it's kicking our tail all over the place. It's actually like probably 70 degrees right now. Tomorrow's supposed to be 75 degrees. Crazy high winds all the way through until next Tuesday for a brief break on Saturday for a couple hours, but other than that, basically straight through to Tuesday. So it's frustrating, you know, you come down here and spend all this time in camp and everything else, and you got high hopes heading into season, and when you just can't close that last little bit of distance, it can get really, really frustrating. So I think the best thing for me to do right now is to pick up and bail out of here. Go home for Thanksgiving, have a little bit of a break, and then it's right back on the road for us. So I think a change of pace is gonna do us good. Kansas wins for now. Hopefully I'll be back.
Casey's time in Kansas has come to a close. He now has a new state of mind, and it's focused on Iowa, the land of the giants, where farming is not just a tried and true job that puts food on the table, but a dedicated way of life that requires diligence. Much like the farmer, a whitetail hunter focuses on the tasks at hand and isn't afraid of early mornings and long nights. Passion can't turn off, and the work, it's never done.
And I'll be riding that Greyhound all the way to Georgia, and I can't wait to get you in my arms to hold you. I'll be riding that Greyhound all the way to Georgia.
The late season scenery looks vastly different for the Keefer brothers. Cold clings to the shoulders of Ohio, where Chris is stationed for his last season sit. Here, gray clouds replace golden skylines. Cornfields are wrapped in blankets of snow. But despite it all, Chris is braving the elements, driven by the desire to make a mark on the end of whitetail season.
Well, we're back in Ohio. This is it. This is the last hurrah. It's crazy how fast the season's gone so far. Just like literally, I feel like it was yesterday when it started. And now here we are, late season in Ohio. 15 degrees for a high, -5 degrees this morning when we woke up. So this is it. We've got pretty much 2 kill factors in our favor right now. Food and timing. Late season, they're eating. That's where we're at. We're on the cornfield that we hunted back in gun season. And miraculously enough, it still hasn't been cut, which is amazing. So we are dialed in. Snow on the ground, cold weather, just waiting for them to show up. I gotta let an arrow fly. It's gotta happen. So we'll see. Tonight could be the night to finally end the season on a good note.
The late season sets a different tone in comparison to the heart of the rut. The buck's priorities shift as the days move on and the rut dies down. Instead of solely setting their sights on does and estrus, their number one priority returns to finding food. Colder temperatures push the deer to their feet in the late season, adding another kill factor in Chris's corner. Knowing that the deer are on the cruise, looking to locate food, Chris takes a sit in the South Trifecta stand on the Booner factory, positioned across from a rare, uncut cornfield. Casey is brimming with anticipation after a 5-year hiatus from hunting Iowa whitetails. He hopes to celebrate his return to the land of the giants with a large spread of antlers.
Man, does it feel good to be back in Iowa. It's been a couple of years since I've drawn a tag. We're hunting down here with Midwest Antler Company. Chad, and we go way back. And it just feels so good to be back here. Especially with a muzzleloader in my hands. It's cold out this morning. We're coming out of the rut. The deer's starting to get back on feed. I mean, we got a lot of kill factors lining up in our favor. We're gonna get a little bit of warm weather. I've only got 5 days. Conditions should be pretty ideal. Like I said, I've got a muzzle loader with me. And that muzzle loader's at Gunworks. And it's dialed out to 500 yards. So, it's gonna be an interesting hunt.
The bittersweet beauty, and often the frustrating reality, of the great outdoors is centered on its consistent unpredictability. A collection of kill factors can quickly disintegrate overnight, and high hopes can become replaced with low expectations. Weather and temperatures change by the minute, and a buck on the move can suddenly bunker down for the day.
Well, my optimism about Iowa gun is rapidly declining. We've had steady rise in temperatures since we got here. We got rain all night, overnight, last night. Everywhere else around us got snow. Now we're playing the game. We're just waiting for the cold weather to get here. The kill factors aren't really stacked in our favor, and we're just along for the ride.
Despite the lack of kill factors, Casey's reminded that unexpected opportunities can pop up when you least expect them.
There he is. He's got he's legitimately got like 7 brow tines. There he is. He was angling downhill and then he went left. But we've had a pretty interesting last 15 minutes or so. We had a buck pop up from the hillside behind us. He's definitely old. He's a shooter. He's got a pile of brow tines. He's broken G2 on his right side, but he's an old buck. He just slipped down into the cedars right here. And we've been looking for him. His doe stepped out. We never did see him again until just now. And he popped out at 420 yards on a neighboring property on a bean field. Just kind of made his way over the top and disappeared, so we're rapidly running out of light here. But it made things interesting, that's for sure. Cool looking deer though, man, just an old warrior. So today's the day that we've got to try and ride out the warm weather. It's supposed to climb up to like 50-some degrees here. It should not be 50 degrees. What I was really hoping for was some bitterly cold weather and some snow. So today, we got to ride it out, but we've got colder weather on the horizon. Only got 2 more days left after today, and there's supposed to be some cold weather coming. We've got a spot that we've been sitting here watching. Silicon Valley across the way here, and we've seen deer consistently coming out in there since we've been here, so I think we're going to get a banks up in there and try and get that set up on a terrace, and if we can do that, we should be in the chips because we've seen some good deer from a distance. And if you can see them at 700-800 yards and tell that they've got antlers, they're good deer. So that's the master plan if we can ever ride out this heat wave.
The sunrise cracks open a fresh start on day 5 in Iowa. Casey has transitioned to the top of a high hill known as Silicon Valley to spend his final sit. He hopes the colder temperatures move the deer out so he can see success on his last hunt of the season.
It's the final countdown here in Iowa. A couple hours left. I haven't hunted Iowa in 5 years. And here I sit on the last night with a few hours left, empty-handed. We got the weather we need. We just haven't seen the deer we need. And I know they're here. They're everywhere down here. That's December hunting for you versus late October and November hunting. I literally can't stress enough that it's 2 totally different animals. I swear. You know, when you're down here in October and November, the deer on their feet, they're moving. They're going to food, they're going looking for does. They got that activity all the time. And then come December, it's like they just shut off. We're gonna ride out the rest of the night. See if we can make it happen. It just popped out right up here. There's a deer coming out of this corner. Oh, it's a buck. Shooter coming over the hill right here. You ready? Kidding me. Keep your eye on him. Yep. He's gone. I got nothing. See him right there. We got one choice. And that's to try and go straight down like that. You know? Yep. You want to try it? It's our only choice. Well, I just missed a buck on the last night. I mean, I held absolutely dead nuts right on that deer. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Put all that time and energy and effort in. And then you have something like that happen. I can't even begin to think about what happened. I could not have been more dialed. Crosshairs right on him. Squeeze the trigger nice and easy. And the deer just stands there. He's gone now. So is my highway tag.
Here I go again, going down again.
Chris continues his quest for a mature buck in Ohio. The red beard adds an orange layer to the gray evening as he celebrates the opening day of muzzleloader season. The temperatures are frigid, and he's looking to warm up his smoke pole by taking a solid aim.
Change of plans tonight. I'm wearing a different color, orange. Muzzleloader season opened up for a couple days. Cold temperatures are still here, and I got deer already on their feet. 5 does, 1 little buck. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna reach out and touch one. Just need the right one. Oh, there's more coming. There's a couple more coming. 3, 4 more. There's a doe coming. No, it's not. It's a buck. That could be a shooter right there. Hold on, I can't see him behind the tree. I definitely see. Oh yeah, it's a shooter for sure. That's a shooter. He's coming out. Can you get on him? Okay, ready? Okay. All right, ready? Perfect. When he comes out. Right there when he comes out.
He's hurt because he's dead. Whew. I'm warm now. Wow. Quickly. Happened quickly. What a wide 8. Oh, smoke pole. Really? Who'd have thought? Season's not over yet. I got a buck on the ground. Oh man, that feels good. Right there, it does. Oh, yesterday, we're bow hunting. And just happened to be muzzleloader season here today. First opening day of muzzleloader season. And we knew it was the day. Sun's out, high pressure system in, kill factors in our favor, food and timing. It's late season, get on the food sources and they're gonna come. And he just sauntered in, smoked him with the traditions. Rivalry ended, season over. Yes. Heavy shakeroos. I'm gonna call Casey here. Hey, brother.
What's up?
Oh, just let the smoke pole bark, I did.
Did you?
Oh, I did.
What did you shoot?
And that wide tip-up beam 8, he's a solid deer. Shot him about 110 and he went about 20 yards and died. So,
Awesome.
yeah, so hey, finishing her with a bang, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so, all right, we're gonna go, I'll send you some pictures. We're gonna go take a look at them, so I'm gonna try and walk around and get warm.
Yeah, send me pics when you get home.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, cool, congrats.
All right, thanks, brother.
Yep.
See ya.
The rivalry. It's not just a brother versus brother battle, or a test against Mother Nature. It's a road paved in persistence and pitted with disappointments. It's a time defined by a season and movements guided by weather patterns. It's welcomed in the heart of the country and embraced across state lines. It's fueled by endless passions and strong commitments. The rivalry's remembered in shared stories and jagged heartbreaks. It's centered on the love of the hunt and the thirst for more. A steady burn in the chest, a fire in the belly that makes every season memorable and every moment worthwhile.
So long, I've been singing the same old song.
Yeah. Rivalry ended in Ohio.